Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ruki Haru. In today's video, it's not going to be Yu-Gi-Oh or Yu-Gi-Oh related at all. This is my first attempt on doing a gameplay video, and for the game I'm choosing for this first time is going to be Dark Deity. It's a fairly new game, I think released last week. It's a Fire Emblem inspired game, and I love Fire Emblem. I've been playing it ever since, I don't know, my college years, I believe, and it still stay true as one of my favorite games of all time. So I'm excited to see how this game going to, try to go on par with Fire Emblem. I believe this game more or less follow the aesthetic design of the older game, the GBA format. So yeah, I've been playing this game already for a few chapters, trying to get a hold of the gameplay and all. So for this time, we're going to start a new game, and we're going to go for a hero mode. Hero mode for me is a bit easy, but I'm not going to jump into deity mode because there's a few times during my testing where I'm close to losing, so we're just going to go for hero. You can also customize your campaign, but you know what, I'm not going to change anything much here. We're going to go on the default, so hero on default. Let's go. So there's no narrations for the start, so you just have to read this. It is said that in the age of ascensions, the gods walk among mortals and mortals among the gods. That makes sense there. That a great empire spread itself thin across the world, the known world, conquering land after land with its superior technology and magic. That the people of Terraziel came together in peace. Little is left from that time, swept away in a deadly cataclysm known as the Calamity. Thousands of years later, all that remains of life before the Calamity are the ancient temples to the god and the divine artifacts contained therein. It's the year 1105 in the imperial calendar. The kingdom of Delia lies in the heart of Atlan, a nation that has long thrived off continental trade and lush farmlands. Though peace and ruin have over 25 years, Delia King now sets his eye on an enemy of his own construction. King Varric Valdistar assumed the throne a decade ago, and on the day his father Fasil was assassinated by unknown parties. To this day, Varric is convinced that the assassinations were sent by the Aramoran royal family. To this day, it remains unproven. Following a minor border dispute that normally would reach resolution painlessly, King Varric resolved to attain his vengeance. After sending a covert Delian force to burn Aromaron city of Alaris to the ground, Varric and his thirst for vengeance have plunged his kingdom into a war it is ill-prepared for. Pressed for more troops, King Varric must make the hard decisions. He looks now to the Broad State, the site of Delia's most prestigious officer academy. Each year, its graduating class bolster Delia forces, a pact and traditions that has lasted a millennium. The young king believes the solution to his troop issues lies in a new path. He intends to recruit not only the graduate year, but every student currently enrolled. Oh, that's a bit too much. In quiet Broad State, students have worked hard all year to stand out among their peers. The academy trials provide an opportunity to advance in a class rank or fall behind. For many, it is the most important day of the year. Though the trial can be stressful, many agree that a life of training with such a goal is simple, enjoyable even. Come tomorrow, they will find that life may never be so simple again. Chapter 1, Journey Afoot. So this is the playtest that I've been doing, so we're just going to save out slot 8. So this is the main character, Irving. What do you think Gallant's got brew up for the trial this year. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's tailored to make our life difficult. Garrick is our best friend, I believe, or rather colleagues.
What?
You think he do that just to punish us for choosing Alden? I was up the crack of dawn hearing. No son of mine should jeopardize a mission for sentiment. So Garrick is the son of the headmaster of these schools, I believe. Well, we couldn't pick Marin without Alden. That was the deal. I think he just can't stomach the thought that his pride enjoyed my fail. His pride and joy is standing right in front of me. Ha, either way, I'm right. Besides, Alden is talented, even if your father doesn't see it.
Right.
Why don't you try convincing the sword master that a 14 years old who can't leave a training staff can best an 18-year-old graduate? That's the reason he doesn't teach conjuring. Your dad wouldn't trust a mage as far as he could throw him. Now that you mention it, I wonder how far he actually could throw Alden. I wager he could put a good toss on the tyke. What is a tyke? I pretend I didn't hear that. So this is Marin and her little brother. How are your boys feeling about the big day?
Don't worry.
I'm confident we'll pass. We certainly put in the training. Yep. Of course we'll pass, but I want to break sterling records. Alden is the young prodigy. You'll see later what I mean by that. Cool the forge there, little man.
Aw, come on!
But I'm the best team of any first year. I think what Alden is trying to say is that he really appreciates being on the team. Good, now I'm going to need you to focus that appreciation, Alden. There's a lot of stake for your sister. Right, if we win, I won't have anything to worry about when Marin leave for the army because I know she's ready.
Great.
Well, there goes the mood.
Yourself.
Promise you'll focus today and give everything you got, okay?
Yep.
Promise. Let's get going. Can't miss the trial standing around for a chit chat. If father doesn't kill me, being stuck on a team with Alden just might. Oh, he's being skeptical about Alden. But Alden, I think he's quite good. You know the rules. All non-lethal strategies to defeat your opponent are fair game. Defeat the leader of the said regiment to complete the trials. You'll all recognize him. We prepare for this, Alden. Garrick, stay close behind.
It'll be alright.
If any of you take hits, I'm ready to patch up. So this is our healer.
Not fair.
Alden is our mage. Can we go already? Galen is the headmaster and the father of Garrick. Just dripping with sincerity today, aren't we, Dad? And the archer. And our main character, of course, a sword user. The loading is kind of bugged me. I guess it's because of the same picture. Alright. So before we start, I want to show you guys on the unit. As you can see here, here's are all the stats, your class, level, inventory. Right now we have only one orange blood, but I don't think we need it as long as we keep our healer in good shape. And each character have their own like passive skill. For example, Irving here has natural leader, which grants 5 XP to other units surrounding it. So you want to use Irving last. Also, what interesting in this game is that you've been given a set of weapon here already. Each character will have 4 weapons, and each weapon have particular cons and pros. For example, longsword here is a power weapon which boosts in power but lack in accuracy. Saber here is more of an agile weapon, so the weight is lighter. You be having more chances for double hit and also have higher crits but low in power. Kodachi was my favorite in testing because it's a Japanese sword, but more importantly is boost in accuracy while having quite a good amount of power, though with the cost of weight. And short sword is a balanced weapon, all-rounder. If you don't know which one to use, you might as well use short sword. I advise if you're playing this game to focus only one weapon for each character, in which skills come important role here. For example, let's see Garrick have a silky smooth skills which grant 5% more damage when he hit critical. So you want to use crossbow because that's the weapon with the highest crits, or you can go with short bow. A healer is a healer. You don't really have to, think too much, but I would suggest using mace for its accuracy or pickaxe. And lastly, we have our mage Alden. Alden have a very good skill in which every time he level up, the minimum stat he gain is 4, which means over time he will probably be the strongest unit in your team. As for weapons, all of them are fine, but I think beam and force are the best. So yeah. So no, we're not using it yet. Let's weaken our opponent. So there's still a rock paper scissors in this game. As you can see, Garrick is weak against sword unit, but it doesn't matter because we're going to attack from afar. Unfortunately, longbow doesn't grant you 2 range. Every attack just grants you. Every range attack only has a range of 1. So let's use beam. Again, I prefer using Kodachi, so let's stick with that.
Whoa!
Now for our opponent turn. So right now our only melee is Irving, so you want him at the front. You don't want the other unit to be at the front and get hit.
Sorry in advance.
Man, I made a mistake. Yep, that's a crit.
How did you do
So
that?
we wouldn't get bonus from Irving, but that's okay, I guess.
How can I help?
Healing grants
We've got
experience to your unit, so do try to heal using your healer as much as possible.
Stay with me! Let's do it! Too easy!
So whenever you gain critical hits, the animation changes slightly. That's quite interesting.
Ready for whatever lies ahead.
That's a nice start. Okay, so now we wait for our enemy.
Thought you'd never ask. I'll take point.
Stay with me! Are you sure?
Okay, let's put These are archers, so it's okay to put your range at the front, but we're not within their range.
I'll take point.
So
Let's do it.
oh yeah, you can hover around your enemy to not only see their stats and weapon, but also to see their range of motion and attack. So for example, this guy is within the hit range of Garrick, so he can kill Garrick, or at least hurt him.
Lead the way. Stay with me.
Together.
Again, using Irving last because we want that bonus 5 experience, which is crucial in the early games. The blue character down below there is just NPCs. We don't have to pay attention to them. Oh, that was close. Wait. Yeah, not within range, so...
How can I help? I'm glad you're okay.
So Sterling is Irving big brother, as well as like the ace in the army or something. Not sure why he's doing here, training recruits, but he's in for a mission and we'll find out soon enough.
Time to turn the tide!
Nice, crit. Kodachi doesn't really crit that often, so it's kind of nice when it does. Think just wait for a while.
We've got you. I think I can be
Ooh,
proud
that's a
of
nice
this.
boost. Sometimes you can get unlucky and only gain like only 2 points when leveling up. That happens during my initial playtesting this game, so yeah, that's kind of sucks if that happens. Let's bait.
Lead the way.
Fresh as a daisy.
So the boss here doesn't move. Blade Dancer, that's a nice class. Maybe we can change into that because I'm not really keen on using shield, especially when there's no shield in the weapon slot. So yeah, the boss doesn't move for this map. I mean, this is just the starting map, so it makes sense. But in the future, there will be time, I guess, where the boss moves around, and that could pose a challenge to us. Okay, again,
I've got a lot
benefiting
to
from
learn.
his passive.
Right between the eyes.
Nice. Oh,
Whoa.
cool, but not great when you're building a
Proudly
team.
meeting expectations. I'll take point.
Let's wait.
Stay with me! Are you sure?
And the killing blow.
What was I thinking?
See, this is when we get unlucky, only gaining 3 points. Oh well. And it's a bad point at that.
United, we are unstoppable!
So weapon token are used to upgrade your weapons. Right now we can't because we're still in chapter 1. I think that features is unlocked at chapter 3. So even with the most skill, advance. Not bad, little brother. You and your friends put up quite a fight. I'm glad to hear it. By Vosh, you all grown. That was quite the thrill. A thrill indeed. Oh, Galen here. Surprise, father?
Well done.
Congratulations, son. All of you should be very proud of what you accomplished today. You especially, Marin. Thank you, Master Galen. And now that you had your thrills, Commander, I believe some kind of explanation is in order. Yes, why he's here. Of course, as promised, brother. Friends, if you excuse me, forgive me if I've hardened in my years, Sterling, but I don't expect this to be a nostalgic visit. Unfortunately not, sir. You will never want to live in the past, always onwards and upwards.
Tell me.
How goes the war effort? At the moment, our prospects are green. In fact, that's what brings me here. I see. Come to size up our latest graduates? Not quite. The king plans to recruit the entire academy. Naturally, there's no finer school to supply your ranks, though I hope to see the war ends well before our youngest graduate. Actually, I'm afraid he wants them now, sir. All of them. So even the one freshman, even the one in the first year. Is that so? Well, I didn't think he had the gulls. Tell me, Commander, what plan does our king have in mind for the initiates? Perhaps 4 together could load a catapult? I wish I could say. Always a man of duty. The king is foolish to sever the pact. His father wouldn't have heard of it. Fazil was a good man. With all due respect, sir, what better way to avenge his father than to join the ranks of those bringing justice to Arabon? Guard your suspicions, Commander, and do not speak so eagerly of war. If the king wishes it, he shall have his soldier. I only hope you, of all people, understand the gravity of these decisions. All too well. These both men are rational people, but they're serving their kings who are out for vengeance. And when that happens, I guess. Alright guys, so that's it for chapter 1 of this gameplay video. We'll be back for chapter 2. And thank you guys for watching. I know this is not the usual video. Do let me know if you guys want to see more of this in the future. And yeah, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching this video. You can help support this channel by clicking on the like button, dropping a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more content. There's also a link in the description down below to tcgplayer.com and inkgaming.com. I also have few awesome playmat designs at inkgaming, so be sure to check it out. Check out these few recommended videos as well. Thank you once again for the support, and I see you guys in the next video.